to Looking Glass Letterbox for Tea Time and Tarot. This is a daily general reading, so it's not for any particular person or any particular question. It's a shuffle of the cards to see what the tarot serves up to consider today. So if it works for you, wonderful. If not, leave it behind, take it or leave it. But hopefully there's something that's helpful or supportive or encouraging to keep in your pocket for the next few days as you go about doing the things that you do. And the past couple of readings have been sort of, it seems as though conviction is being tested. Some dead ends are being arrived at, some reimagining of things sort of apply. Some doubt is definitely surfacing to be reconciled and resolved. So if you're feeling like you're in a changeable space like that, where things are not quite as you thought that they were, and now you're having to deal with the detail of that, or the circumstances of that, today's reading may hold a key to unlock some of the mystery for you. So let's see, what's the first card out of the deck today going to be? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles was, I believe, at the top of the deck in yesterday's reading, and that is who you are on your own as an individual. In this particular card, she has wings here. So this is an individual who has done things throughout their lives, learned things, experienced things, embraced things, rejected things. Everything that you have done and been through that has brought you to the person that you are today, you've sort of earned your wings, and now you're independent and capable and aware of that, and you're surrounded by the fruits of your labor, by the evidence of all of your efforts. Okay, so independent and capable, and in recognition of that, being aware of that, so that can sort of empower you and embolden you through whatever doubt or circumstance or changing situation or shifting around of things may arise in the moment. You know that you're capable of handling that and adjusting as need be and re-envisioning your plan forward to whatever it is that you are determined and called to bring to a point of manifestation. You know you'll be able to do it, and you know that you'll be able to navigate that space and learn how to do it regardless of sort of what shows up in front of you. And then we have the Empress here. So that's the point of creation. That's divine feminine, the point at which the imaginary takes its first steps into being reality. So abundance, what it is you want to grow, what it is you want to flourish into abundance, what you're going to support and maintain and sustain and encourage and allow to become abundant. So an idea, a relationship, an opportunity, perhaps actual pregnancy, perhaps an actual human life. Whatever it is that you are embarking upon to bring into creation, you are encouraged. It's also ruled by Venus, so it's not just what you are doing individually, it's sort of the opportunity and circumstance and attention that you are drawing and magnetizing yourself to attract. Okay, so this is very capable feminine energy. And the feminine energy, it doesn't mean man or woman, it's just the feminine aspect. So feminine aspect is sort of understanding, evolving, nurturing, growing into creation is sort of the feminine aspect of influence. So don't get too hung up on the gender of the cards. Whoever this is connecting with and applying to, then it's for you. And let's see. One more card on the table. So a capable individual, ready to create and bring into actuality what was just the inception of a thought in the Magician. That's an auspicious combination there. So an attention to the details of the plan. of how you're going to make happen what it is that you want to make happen, or how you're going to create what it is that you're going to create, whether it's something new or something that you've been working on for a while. This sort of indicates to me a reimagination of that. And there's the doubt. There's the legitimate concern hijacked by negative thought pattern and worst case scenario, taking you down into the nightmare thought realm and a sleepless night. So we have empowerment and acknowledgement from within of what you're capable of here. And then we have the stripping of that empowerment and limitation and repression from within here. So these are two sides of that same coin, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. This is your head getting in the way, and all of the fear and doubt and anxiety over the unknown quantity of what it is you want to bring into creation, and sort of rising up to circle around you and just freeze you in space to keep you from trying. Even though in your history, in your past, you're surrounded by things that you've been successful with, and even the things that you weren't successful with in the way that you thought you were, you gained the experience of those activities that has enriched your knowledge and your practice to apply to the things that you can then bring into a point of success in the future. So every fail is an education. What's that quote? If you're not failing, you're not trying. So even within the failures that you've had in your past, those have also made you more capable and more adaptable and more experienced and understanding about how to go about manifesting things in your external world: homework, money, family, health. So even the failures have been a benefit to you because you've learned from those experiences. This is where thinking too focusedly on everything that didn't work out and sort of, excuse me, this is internalizing those thoughts of everything that didn't work out, that, well, it's my fault and I'm not allowed to have this and I'm not meant for this, and it's because it's me. It's because I am just specifically me. I am not allowed to do the things that I want to do, or I'm not allowed to have that thing that I aspire to, or I'm not allowed to achieve that thing that I aspire to. That's not for me. That's for everybody else. That's for someone else. For some reason, I'm just not allowed. That's the Nine of Swords. And that's in your thought pattern. That's not actually because that's true external to you. You have to work for it. You have to learn how to achieve it. You have to come into connection and allow serendipity and circumstance to support you moving forward and overcome obstacles in creation. That's where its value lies, and what you do in order to achieve it. But the Nine of Swords is sort of hiding that from you and being like, well, it's just not possible for me because I'm me. And that's not true. Things are possible for you. This is just your head getting in your own way and stifling your ambition and aspiration and your belief in the fact that it's something that you personally can achieve as well. Now, you may need to adapt and adjust and rework things. So the picture you have in your head of the goal, of the target at the end of the road, it may not turn out exactly as you perceive it from its inception. But that doesn't matter. It can become enriched and evolve into something that you couldn't have even imagined anyway, that is so much more expansive and enriching and, what's the word I'm looking for? And what's the word I'm looking for? And, well, let's see, expansive, that it's going to surprise you how it actually turns out in the end. Okay, so this is limiting thought pattern, habitual thought that keeps you limited, rising up here. This isn't happening external to you. This is happening within you. So when you can release yourself from that and recognize, wait a minute, I've done all this stuff up to now, and may have had difficulty doing it. It may have been hard, but I still did it. So I am completely empowered and capable and hold the space of an empress to where I can ground something and nurture it and development into abundance. Okay, so this is you sort of getting in your own way, or fear or frustration or inhibition or inadequacy hijacking your thought patterns to prevent you from even trying. So it's sort of a self-sabotaging response to potential. At the bottom, we have Two of Cups. There is connection available to you. This is wrong. This is not true. True love, true connection, unified in purpose, perfect match in the Two of Cups. So something that you have to offer, there is something out there that is mirroring back to you or magnetized to you that is sort of made to go with you. There's a connection available. It's related to the two. So that's the High Priestess, and that is being sort of led or tapping into your intuition to help you make the right choices to get to that point. And then you have to choose to accept that connection, to accept that union. You have a choice to reject this, but you have a choice to accept it as well. So there is something that is available to you to connect with soon that is going to be significant and relevant. Top of the deck, Page of Wands. Pages are learning and exploring and being curious and delving into the potential. It's a youthful sort of perspective to where there's not judgment of the information that arises. It's a curiosity and a sort of innovative spirit that allows them to take whatever information they come across into account to work into this innovative sort of plan and excited and aspirational plan of action, because again, it is Wands. It's what you do, how you show up. It's not just your thoughts, not just emotion, and not just resources. It's how you employ all of those things together and then go out and act and behave and show up and make yourself known in the space. So the things that you do. And in the center, we have the Three of Wands. That is looking to the future, looking to horizon. What ships are coming in? What opportunities are available? Which one are in line with your plan, with the Page of Wands, to meet at the shore and accept and integrate into your plan? Okay, you have things, again, related to the Empress. Considering options with the intention of accepting them and bringing them into activity, integrating them into your plan moving forward. Remarkable. So this is very hopeful. We've been at a crossroads sort of a moment with the doubt and the limitation and the fear and the disappointment in the past couple of readings that has shown up. And it's showing up here again because it's like you're really being tested. You are capable. Are you going to allow yourself to do it? You are capable of creation. Are you going to allow yourself to do it? Because it is currently available to you. Currently, there is something out there that is magnetized, that is in line and in communion with what it is that you are seeking as well. Maybe not in the way that you expect, but keeping that open mind and non-judgmental sort of air of observation. It's going to help you recognize what is. Okay? And then clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. Sorry, this is loud. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles is the Ten of Cups. Happiness, fulfillment, completion, actualization, all of those cups flowing into each other to replenish them for stability and continuity and well-being, even through the hard times. That Ten of Cups is there to be supportive. Okay, so acknowledging your capability and by reviewing what it is you've already done, standing surrounded by all of your accomplishments up until now, the wins and the losses, and what you've learned from the losses and from the wins too, what you've learned from both, being aware that that is providing you with the enrichment and the replenishment to move into this next level of creation. The Empress is the Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, the Empress is not burdened. The Empress is not overwhelmed. The Empress is not oversensitive. She is aware and knowing and completely self-possessed and centered with the knowledge of who she is and what she can do and what she can accomplish. she has no doubt in her own capability. So the Ten of Wands clarifying her, the Ten of Wands came up yesterday or the day before. That was your baggage, whatever's in your past, from a past relationship, a past circumstance, a past job, a past business, a past family situation, whatever it was in your past baggage that you were sort of insistent upon sort of brandishing like a shield to protect you from the future, or carrying forward to protect you into the future. Whoever's connecting with this, if you lay that down and just accept yourself as you are and the awareness of your own capability, you don't have to carry that Ten of Wands anymore. You don't have to protect yourself with a shield of all of the stuff you've been carrying from your past. You can reconcile that, resolve it, put it away, but it's not going, because bringing it forward into the future, it's not necessarily protection. It's more going to influence damage into what new and fresh and innovative and potential is available. All right, and Nine of Swords, clarified by Temperance. Okay, allow yourself to replenish. This is a state of transition, a state of changing your mind, releasing yourself from this limitation. Temperance is also the card of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius could be influential to you here. But this is a state of being in flux, of that space between where the magic happens, between what was and what will be. This is a changeable space where you can change your mind and release yourself from this Nine of Swords and let yourself out of that mental process. That's hard to change your mind. It's difficult because it takes concentrated effort to stop the preventative, limiting, routine, habitual thought patterns from holding you back. But when you're aware that it's happening, you can be like, no, that's limiting. I'm not going to allow that. I'm going to re-engage with, like, where am I capable? What can I do right now? What has potential? Where can things be? Where can I be effective in the moment to support this creation? Okay, so keep that in mind. Allow you to change your mind about yourself and what you're capable of and what you can do and what you can have and what you are allowed. So stop stifling yourself. And there's a lot of anxiety that can be employed here because worst case scenario, nightmare path thoughts, it's hard to untangle yourself from that when it starts rolling, when it really hooks in and gets a hold of you. And it can take a little time to process out of it and come back to the surface where you're standing in the Nine of Pentacles. But it can be done. And if you need help, assistance with that, sometimes that's really very difficult. You can't do it alone. Ask for help. Seek a counselor. Seek a mentor. Seek guidance from someone that you trust, that you can talk to, that really listens to you with an open mind. So don't be afraid to ask for help with that either. We're all on the planet together for a reason. It's because when somebody needs help, somebody else is out there that is able to provide that assistance. And where are we on the Enchanted Map? Oops. Calm down. I like this because with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords flanking the Empress, it's really a crossroads, a turning point of where, okay, now is the time. Are you going to turn back and go backwards, or stay stuck and stand still, or are you going to move through it and move on and allow yourself to step into the open space available in front of you? Which one are you going to choose? Because again, it is your choice. Nobody else can tell you what to do. You're the only one who has the authority to make that decision. The Golden Palace. All right. I love this. There's treasure here. 23 is the Golden Palace. And the quote with the Golden Palace is, "There is always enough." So this represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment. There we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles working together. Perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. Are you going to let yourself be happy? Or are you going to stay stuck in your head in all of these limiting, prohibitive, nightmare, worst case scenarios? The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and furthering of tangible rewards. That's good news. But things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Okay, and that's the Knight of Pentacles and the Empress and the 10 of Cups here. And the laying down of that burden of the 10 of Wands, putting the past to rest. And the 2 of Cups, that's going to allow you to come into connection and reciprocity and allow you to be able to choose to accept that. Okay, and then also we have the Page of Wands. And to go on another adventure, to seek new experience, to step out of the old with the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, step out of the old news, the old disappointment, the old difficulty that no longer applies, to step into what's new and the potential that lies ahead. There's treasure there. All right, that's lovely. That is all that I have for you guys today. I hope that was helpful or encouraging or interesting for you, and I will see you tomorrow. Again, subscribe and like if you want to follow along, if you like what's happening here on the channel. I am putting out the summer overviews. Cancer, Leo, and Virgo are all posted for an overview of summer 2020, and the other ones are going to be coming over the next few days. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in early access or extended readings for the monthlies and future videos. And that is all that I have for today. Bye, guys.